So now that we know a little bit about Arduinos, let's get started by taking a look at the hardware and software and toys involved in making your project. We're going to start with what's in your hand. So what came in the kit that you got is first a stack of wood that's going to all go together to make your pretty necklace. Now we've done wood stain on ours. I'll tell you about some of the other options in a bit. A hardware kit. Please don't open it now. If you do, you will lose the screws. We don't want to do that. And then you've also got some other fun things here. In your little box is a battery. Now I've already opened it and put some strain relief on it. You'll notice that I've got a piece of electrical tape across the top. That's so that we don't end up pulling these connectors out of the top. Very, very bad to do that. Very, very bad. Be very careful. You've also got a little bag that has a battery charger in it and maybe a little red and black cable. You don't need the little red and black cable. You can just get rid of it. And I'm going to take that battery charger and I'm going to use my connector and I'm going to plug the battery into it. Once you've done that, you can certainly then plug in the charger to a little USB connector. And I'm probably upside down. And that will get the board charging, turn the light on, and that way, since we don't need it for all of our development, that'll make sure your battery's completely charged when you're ready to go. Then you also have a USB cable and a Circuit Playground Express from Adafruit in your box. Now, the cool thing about this Circuit Playground Express, if you feel the need to, you can write your name on the back of it, but that's not what's cool about it. What's cool about it is that it combines a bunch of inputs and a bunch of outputs, so it turns into just the perfect wearable lab. It's got 10 little LEDs as outputs around the outside. Now, these LEDs are a special programmable LED called a NeoPixel. We can address each light individually, and we can turn it to be any color we want it to be. It's also got a little speaker on board or an output so you can plug an external speaker onto it if you want to. And then it also has a ton of inputs. It's got 2 switches. It's got a little reset switch in the middle. It's got a slider switch here that you can flip back and forth to change the mode on it if you wanted to. It's got a light sensor. It's got a sound sensor. It has a temperature sensor. This board can do pretty much anything you want it to do. It's got a gyroscope in it, so if you shake it back and forth, it'll be able to tell you how many G's you have going. It's also got an IR transmitter and receiver, infrared, so you can actually, if you have 2 of them, send messages back and forth to each other. Finally, around the outside are these little alligator clip pads. Now, we're going to cover them up when we build our project. But one of the cool things about them is you can touch one of them and they're touch sensitive. So just like your screen on a tablet or on a phone, you can touch them. So we're actually going to use those pads as the switches on our project on the front. So all of these little buttons here are attached to the pads on my Circuit Playground. And that's what's making the things change. So that's what's in your package. What we're going to do next, during the next video, is plug in your Circuit Playground Express, get it connected up to your laptop, and put our very first program on it.